we go downtown in my Range Rover, fall in October with your arms around my shoulder. Uptown, we get dressed out, preparing for sundown.
You ready?
You make me pass out. I'm made to settle down with my nervous breakdown. You make me wanna stay down, 'cause you're perfect, a moment that I won't forget. Baby, you're my sunset, wonderful, special, and tropical. Baby, you're my sunset, flaming and golden, you're my art in motion. Baby, you're my sunset, you got me paralyzed, your love I can't deny. Baby, you're my sunset, you're my everything, and everything is perfect. We're not so dead, natural healing, beautiful feeling, it's romantic. Like summer, love so steaming, temperature blazing. Oh, and even when it rains down, I hope that it showers on our worries from yesterday. And if you feel the wind blow, it might seem surprising, but don't let it throw you off. Baby, you're my sunset, wonderful, special, and tropical. Baby, you're my sunset, flaming and golden, you're my art in motion. Baby, you're my sunset, you got me paralyzed, your love I can't deny. Baby, you're my sunset, you're my everything, and everything is perfect. Baby, you're my sunset, wonderful, special, and tropical. Baby, you're my sunset, flaming and golden, you're my art in motion. Baby, you're my sunset, you got me paralyzed, your love I can't deny. Baby, you're my sunset, you're my everything, and everything is perfect. Baby, you're my sunset. Baby, you're my sunset. Baby, you're my sunset. Baby, you're my sunset.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Terry.
By advertising on YouTube, I catch the eye of my ideal customers at the right time.
All right.
I can connect with someone like Corey.
All right.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Terry Rimpson.
Hey.
You are tuned in to BU Radio. We're so excited to have you all. If you're there in the queues, just say, hey, what's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Sending you all nothing but love. Hopefully you all had a great Thanksgiving. I know I did. I was a little tired from cooking. Knees and legs and ankles was hurting and stuff. So you know what? Christmas, I ain't cooking. I'll just bake.
Oh my God! Did you really just do that?
That's my son.
Oh,
He say
God,
no.
that's
He loves
Sorry.
my cooking, but you know, I was just grateful to have family and friends there at my home where we had a great time. Always look forward to the holidays.
Great
I
time.
love the holidays, y'all. It's just something that's sexy about it. I don't know.
All right,
But
sexy.
anyway, moving on.
All right.
Today, I am so
Getting started
happy
already.
to have Torrin and Derek. My son Derek, who is my producer,
Oh.
and then Torrin, who is my assistant and nephew.
Hey.
Everybody knows that Derek is my son, again, and producer. So I'm happy to have these fellas with me on today. We're excited about the show that we have today. We are honored with the show that we have today. Fellas, so how did you all enjoy the Thanksgiving holiday?
My bones and my back ache. Okay. All right.
You need to go to the gym,
Mind
dog.
your, ain't nobody ask you nothing. Mind your business.
The gym is always there for
The
you.
gym is for whoever it's for. It's not for me during the holidays.
But how old are you, dog?
Mind your business. Don't be putting my business out there like that now. That's the problem, man.
Sorry.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Anyway, they act like this all the time. But again, on a serious note, I'm happy that they are here with me. These are the guys that hold everything together for me as far as business that's torn, as far as the music that is my son. So we have been doing this for a very long time, and they are my number one guys, and I love them to death. Even though they do what they do, I love them. But moving on, we're so happy for all of you all that are watching. Please share, like, leave comments. Let us know how much you like the show. If we have any guests in the chat room, say hey, what's up to all of us. But we're going to move on, and I am so excited. Tonight, our special guest is Amy Divine, the beautiful Amy Divine.
Beautiful, Lord.
I saw this young lady.
You start
I saw
already.
this.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm a hush.
I saw this young lady on a friend of mine who I call my brother, Jazzy K. Ward, on his radio show. He had her on there, and I was like, I must get in touch with her. She lives here in the city of Las Vegas, and I said, why not? She's here where I am. She's multi-talented. She's a beautiful young lady with a very sweet spirit. She's funny as well, and I just had to get her on so that you all that don't know about her, it's time to know about her, and the world needs to know more about her. So let's welcome Miss Amy Divine. What's up, Amy?
Hey, Amy.
Happy to be here. What's up?
Hey, Amy.
What's up,
Hey,
Amy?
girl.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, girl.
Yeah,
Hey.
man.
What's up?
Hey.
She's officially updated version of the Soulquarians. I just want to put that out there. She's officially a Soulquarian.
Let's go.
Okay,
Soulquarian.
all right,
Yeah,
all right.
Soulquarian.
Yeah, where did you come?
Gratitude.
Where did you get that
I
from?
love that.
That's the Soulquarians. That's the Erica Badu's, the Commons. That's a movement.
Okay, I wanted you to elaborate. You know, they may not know what that is.
They know what it is. And if you don't know what it is, then you need to listen to more music, people.
Yo,
Okay,
all
you
right,
bet.
You know
yo.
what I'm saying?
Amy, how you doing, girl?
I'm doing so good. Just happy to be here, man. I can't stop smiling. Like, it's good energy in here. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for having me. This is dope.
You're so welcome.
It's
Thank you.
love.
Thank you for taking out the time out of your busy schedule to be with us. I was so happy when your manager, Leonard, said that you were able to come. We were looking forward to
Shout out,
having
Leonard.
you.
No doubt.
We've watched you. We love your vibe. Your vibe is like all that.
Wow.
And as a street girl say, it's all that.
Okay.
All
So
that.
it's all that.
All that.
All that.
All that.
Girl. It's all
And a
that.
bag.
Girl.
And
And
a
a
bag.
bag.
Yes.
And a bag.
And
In a bag.
Yes. Yes.
That's 100. That's 100 for sure.
Yes. So Amy, so tell me, how long have you been singing?
Man, I've been singing since middle school.
Oh, my.
I started singing in a choir, but I like to, take it back real quick. I used to really sing with like that karaoke machine.
Oh.
With Whitney Houston, those karaoke songs with the CD. Yeah.
Get him started, Whitney Houston.
And my mom be telling me turn it down. Now I just be in there singing.
That's what's
So
up.
yeah,
yeah.
and then I joined choir, and then I did choir in high school, and then I just started writing poetry really, really young, and it all just kind of came together. So yeah.
Okay.
What's up?
So I see in reading your bio, you had parents that were very talented. Your dad and your mom, very talented. And so what is it that you learned from them?
Man, I think, what did I not learn from them? I mean, they gave me so many gifts. They really watered my garden and really allowed me to blossom.
Oh, that's good.
Because I was adopted. So my parents were like much, much older. They were in their 50s when they adopted me. So my dad was philosopher, poet, writer. My mother was a chef, a dancer, a painter. So I really came from a house of love and art and music and food. So there was always something playing in the house, always something banging in the house. My dad spent a lot of money on surround sound systems. He liked to hear his music a certain kind of way. So I know I get that from him. So my house is always banging too. I always got my music on. I got my subwoofers on. Like I like to listen to music the right way.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that is what's up.
Oh, yeah.
It's something about being a creative, and your parents are creatives. It just, the household is just different. Everybody, people call us weird, but my son, as he grew up and I watched him, he was like, I don't mind being called weird, but I noticed that those that are called weird are the most creative.
Indeed.
And
Facts.
yeah.
Indeed. Yes.
Facts.
That's
Yes.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people don't understand us growing up. We don't fit in. So did you have a problem fitting in when you were in school?
I mean, from the beginning, my dad being Puerto Rican, my mother being German Italian, and then I'm black. So I already stood out. And I'm from a really small town in Arizona. So I wasn't around a lot of black people. There was black people in my schools, but I really primarily, like my best friend in high school was Korean and Puerto Rican.
Oh, wow.
So I didn't really fit in all that much
Diversity.
growing up. So I was one of the weird kids, but you
Yeah.
know, a lot of people liked me at the same time. But you know, I've always kind of been choosy about my friends as well.
Absolutely.
So, that hasn't changed much. But
Absolutely.
yeah, so I was definitely one of the weird ones, and that's cool.
It is.
That's
And
a beautiful
all
thing.
my homies
That's
weird
a
too.
blessed thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
I'm down.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah.
doubt.
That's cool.
Yeah. DA, you can talk to her for a second.
Oh yeah. So question. So
Sure.
you said that you grew up in a house with tons of music coming from your parents. So
Yeah.
name me one, if you can remember, name me one record that made you tell yourself, I wanted to get into music. I know we got tons of music that we listen to, but what was that one record that made you say, I really want to do music just as much as what I'm listening to?
Oh man, because you know, growing up, I listened to a lot of outside of the box. I mean, I listened to a lot of Journey, a lot of Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tears for Fears. That's still my jam today.
Yes.
Still
That's
like
That's good.
you know, Toto, all that. But what really made me want to get into music was when I was really introduced to like Jill Scott and
Yeah.
Erykah Badu, and Floetry.
Yes.
So, you know,
good
between
music.
It's Getting Late to A Long Walk to
Hmm.
On and On.
Yo,
you know
she
what
got
I'm
all the
saying?
classics.
Like these are
Right,
the
literally, yeah.
these were
Yeah.
the tunes, the sounds, the frequencies that I felt this is my space.
Mm-hmm.
I could make some really dope music in this space. I just gotta figure it out.
Speaking of frequency, right? So I listened to You and Me off your album.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all go
Thank you
listen to
so much.
Spells, right? Spells is out right
Oh,
now.
God, yes.
All digital, all streaming platforms. Make sure y'all check her out, man. The album is amazing, by the way.
It is.
Thank
Let
Absolutely.
you know. You and Me,
Thank you
because
so
when I listened to You and Me, I heard a lot of Jill Scott plus Getting Late. It was a little mixture of the frequency was matching. I'm like, yo, this girl got a Philly. She got a Philly soulful sound. Like,
So cool.
what inspired you to write You and Me?
So, You and Me. So when I was writing Spells, I was actually going through a few things. I was going through a grieving process. I lost my mom last year,
Okay.
and I was going through a divorce. So
Oh, wow.
it was a lot
Sorry
of
to hear that.
a lot
Yeah,
of grief
sorry
going
about
on.
that.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Thank you. But You and Me was really about when you're not with someone anymore, but you're still thinking about them, and you're taking the time. They're no longer in your field, but you're still taking the time to do that reflection, still doing that time to do the work. So in the lyrics, you hear me talking about looking in the mirror, you know, taking that time to think about, well, what did I do wrong? What could I have done better? What can I take into the next relationship? What lessons have I learned? So You and Me was about that, not only just thinking about you and me, but thinking about everything that went right and everything that went wrong.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I asked you, because when I was listening to it, normally I pick up a person's vulnerability through how they write music.
Oh, yes.
So I want to say that's why it was one of my favorite songs, because of how honest you were, and really just listening to the music. I mean, I don't know if you, because you write and produce too, correct?
I do, yes.
So did you write and produce that song too?
I wrote it and co-produced it.
Oh my gosh,
Co-produced it.
guys!
Amazing.
I'm working on production
Glad
as
to
we
hear it.
speak. I'm teaching myself how to produce music all the way, but I'm just kind of playing in like the co-production. But I did write all the songs on the album.
That's a
Amazing.
beautiful thing. So
Thank you.
so from that record, like, what inspires you to write? Like, do you write your best music when you're at a dark time in your life, or do you write better
Good
music
question.
when you're at a good time in your
Yeah.
life? Because I know, as artists, our best work sometimes come when we're in dark places.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
told my mom, I was
Yes.
like, the best music sometimes come when you can release your demons.
That is exactly what
Yes.
you said.
So-
Yes.
Because church people don't like hearing that, but it's true.
It's
But
true.
it's-
Because
it's the
we
gospel
We all
truth.
got them though.
Those are the
You
best
know what I mean?
records.
We all got them. I mean, look at Mary J. Blige. She wrote some of the best stuff that she's
Yeah.
ever written when
That's
she was
true.
going through the trials and tribulations that she was going through.
That's
Yeah.
the best work she's worked.
Spells came from a place of pain. I was grieving, and I was drinking a lot, I was smoking a lot, and I
Wow.
wasn't being really productive. And I know, like, when my father transitioned, I went into a really dark place, and I wasn't productive. I didn't do music writing for years, but with my mom passing, I knew that I didn't want to go back to that place, that I really wanted to use this grief to not only help myself and use it as therapy, but to help others as well.
Got it.
So to be honest, spells was like therapy for me.
Right.
I can hear it.
Yeah, so you know what? Set up spells for us. Tell us about it a little bit, and then we're going to let them hear a little
Oh,
bit
yeah,
of
let's
this.
do that.
Oh, that sounds great. Man, spells is not something that I named it to scare anyone or to come across as like this witchy kind of thing, even though I do got a witchy kind of vibe. Right? But
We know you pure. We know you
witch.
pure.
Good
You're holy,
witch.
baby. You're holy.
We know you holy. We so okay. It's West. You know.
But spells, man, spells literally are the things that we say and the things that we write. And the things that you say and things that you write might as well be as good as gold, as good as true. So you have to be really careful what you write and what you say, even what
Absolutely.
you think, because these are all spells. You're casting spells, so be
Into
careful.
the universe, that's right. Yes.
So the album really is like spells, like love spell, and that's relentless effect on the human experience. If you listen to spells from beginning to end, it's literally from starting with yourself, remembering who you are, to going to the end and still thinking about this person, place, or thing that you used to be, or where you used to be, or who you used to be with, and starting back over from the beginning. Because spells, the introduction really breaks down like, this is my power. I know who I am. And going into hoodoo, now you're stepping into that power, and now you're manifesting everything that you want, from love to money to abundance to whatever. That's what hoodoo is really about.
Come on, speak, girl.
Manifestation, right? Now with hoodoo, and you've found that love of your life, and whatever the case, now you go into love high, right?
Yeah.
And that's the infatuation stage, right? John Legend taught us all
Walk
about
through
ordinary
it. Walk
people.
through it,
Yes.
baby.
Right?
Yes. My God.
We go into love high, then we go into fallen stars. And Fallen Stars is actually owed to my mom and dad. The lyrics were inspired by them.
I love it. That's one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
That is.
So we'll talk about that in a minute. But
Yeah,
I
we'll
want,
come back to that.
Yeah, because that was my
We'll come
favorite.
back to that one.
But we
Okay.
want them to hear spells. So I guess we
Yeah.
are ready. Let the people hear. We ready.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's do
I'm
it.
excited.
Yes.
My words, vibes, and shudders down your spine. I'll cook up a spell with the softness of my thighs, conjuring the magic of the morning. I'll howl at the moon, and every time I leave you to you, my love, it'll be too soon. Fire, water, hypnotic, supersonic. Goddess of wind dancing on the back of your neck. Don't worry, my love, I keep the Apollo on deck. Let me sage you, let me love you, let me bathe you, let me hug you. Meet me during the witching hour, we can charge in the sun. It's an enchantment when a reenactment of me shoots through you like a gun. My ancestors guide me, the universe provides me with manifestations to move nations, with African sensations mixed with flirtations that leaves you blushing with anticipation. I cast spells with songs. I cast spells with words. I cast spells with love. Can you feel me? Can you feel me? You'll remember me forever. I promise. Spells.
Thanks
Yeah.
for me.
Oh my
It's
God.
just, what, didn't it just pass like 20 years? 25-year
Yes.
anniversary? Yeah.
20 years.
That was hot.
Still
That
love
was
it.
hot.
Still
Oh
feel
my
like it
God.
came
Did y'all
out.
hear that? Did y'all actually hear that?
That was hot.
God.
Did y'all listen to the? Oh my God. Oh, she's bad. She's
Man.
bad. Okay, Torrin, you can take it from here. Go
Okay,
ahead.
like what y'all didn't hear was if you actually listen to the music, it sounded like who is Jill Scott. It sounded like her interludes when she was talking about the love in who was Jill Scott, and it sounded just like that in spells.
Thank you.
So my question for you is
I was
this.
just thinking about you.
Right. You know what? That's a
you
different
want me to-
conversation for a
Yes.
different day. Nah, wait a minute now.
I thought about you and me. I was like, that sound like crossed my mind.
Yes. That's what I was
Absolutely.
hearing it, hearing it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like, so can you
Yes.
describe it's a twofold question. Describe the Amy Divine sound,
Okay.
and then also, what do you want people to take away from your music when they listen and when they sit and when they zone out and when they do whatever they do to it? What do you want them to take away from your music?
Okay, two really great questions. First question, how do I define the Amy Divine sound? So if we listen to Spells, it's clear my influences are neo-soul. It's very, I've heard the word hypnotizing, I've heard ethereal, I've heard soft, I've heard soothing, I've heard relaxing, which is really dope. Now moving into this next EP that I'm working on currently, I'm redefining the Amy Divine sound. Not even redefining, defining it for myself. I really wanted Spells to be an ode to my inspirations. And it's exciting to me when listeners can hear those inspirations. And also, I wanted the album to uplift and empower everyone. I talk about goddesses a lot, but I feel like that's catered to the male and the feminine energy.
Right.
We are gods and we are goddesses, right? So with my music, organically, I want to create a sound that is uplifting, that transcends, that transports, that moves you, that uplifts you and elevates you. You know, almost like taking psychedelics. You know, I want, when you turn it on, it transports you to this place, and you can just close your eyes and you can be taken to, you know, these colors and these images and these stories. And that's really the direction I want to go in. And I hope that I'm already doing that. But, you know, just therapy, man. Music is supposed to feel good.
Absolutely.
It's supposed to feel good. I don't think there's any time we've ever put anything on, and even if that song is tethered to someone that we love or someone that we miss or someone that we're no longer with, it still brings in that nostalgia.
Yeah.
And even if it's painful, it's still beautiful. But music, you know, Bob Marley said, when it hits you, you feel no pain.
Absolutely.
And that's the truth.
And that is the
And
truth.
that's the absolute truth. Now,
Yes.
you said something strong for artists, and I want all the artists to hear this. You said you're trying to redefine the sound.
Yes.
How important do you think, how important do you believe, rather, it is for artists to consistently evolve?
Oh, man, you said it. That's it. That's the code. No, we shouldn't generally want to stay the same. Not even just as musical artists, but as creators,
That's right.
as professionals, as friends, as lovers. We should always want to evolve and be better. That doesn't mean changing your core, changing yourself, but that just means coming more into your higher self.
That's
Right?
Oh,
So, yes, so from Spells, the next EP you're going to hear is going to sound a little different.
Absolutely.
And I'm not going to scare anybody away, but I don't want to stay the same.
Yes,
yeah.
right.
I don't want to be put
Absolutely.
into the box of,
Come
I'm
on,
just a
man.
neo soul artist. No,
That's
no,
right.
no. I'm more than that. My inspiration is neo soul. Yes, my inspo is R&B. Yes, my inspo are these beautiful artists. But I want to be Amy Divine. I don't
Yeah.
want to be Jill Scott. I don't want to be Erykah Badu. I love them. Love them. Want to work with them musically. That would be so amazing. But I want to be Amy Divine. And when a song comes on, I want people to know
That's
me.
Amy. Yeah.
That's me.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. I think it's you said a mouthful. I think it's interesting because a lot of artists that are coming out now, they have this mindset. They want to take on what the inspiration is rather than use their inspiration to build who they want to be or the sound that they want to have.
Yes.
I think that's very important.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stay authentic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely,
Yes,
absolutely.
you gotta,
Yes.
and the thing is, find your
Yes.
lane.
Yes.
It's all this music and sounds out here. Some stuff sounds the same, some other sounds different, but
Yes.
find your lane and what works for you and what you can project into the world.
Yes.
And
yes,
I like
yes.
that's what you're doing. You're projecting a sound into the world. Yeah, I can say it's reminiscent of this. It's reminiscent of that, but
absolutely.
it's the identity is you. The identity is yours.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's dope.
Precisely.
Yes, I love your people that are not creatives may understand this. I love your aroma.
Oh, that's good.
let's
Yeah,
go,
I,
word.
I love your aroma.
That's good.
And I think as creatives that when you are a creative, when you enter into a room, there should be an aroma when you leave as well as when you enter into the room. And then even when
Say
you
that.
mount the stage to be a creative, there should be a certain aroma that's like no other. And when you walked in, I was like, yes, that's it. And other creatives, they can recognize that aroma. And it was just an aroma that was very refreshing. And I
It's
was like,
unmatched.
this is it. You can't find anybody like her. This is Amy Divine.
Yeah.
So what's the hardest
Gratitude.
thing that you have found being an artist and being Amy Divine, because we all have our vices that tend to attach themselves to us that nobody's aware of, that we wrestle with daily.
Absolutely.
But it helps bring out the beauty in our aroma and us being creative. So what's the hardest thing that you find dealing with being that special Amy Divine?
Man, I think what I struggle with the most, honestly, is like any creative, it's like the writer's block.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
The seeking inspiration, and it's just like, where is it? You know what I mean? Like, but you want to every fiber in your body wants to create something so bad, but it's like you can't pull it out. And you just have these moments where you're just like, well, I'm just gonna sit here and I'm just gonna wait for it to come. And you just meditate, you pray on it, you talk to your guides, you talk to your ancestors,
That's true.
and you wait for them to bless you with inspo, because really that's where it comes from. It comes from everything around us, because God is all around us, right?
Yeah.
In each other, in the
It's in
wind,
everything
in the
we do.
rain, in the elements.
Absolutely.
Like, God is right here. Our guides are right here. Our ancestors are right here cheering us on all the time. So I do struggle. I am challenged with, with the normal ins and outs of being a creative, of being an artist. But to be honest, there's so much beauty in that too. There's beauty in the struggle, right?
Listen.
Yeah.
J. Cole said it. There's beauty in the struggle.
It's amazing beauty. It's
And once the floodgates open
Come
and that
on.
faucet turns
Yes.
on again,
you can't
Can't
turn
turn
that
it
off.
the
just-
beautiful aroma
Yes.
that comes out,
Yes.
the water that pours out,
Yeah.
where everyone can drink from it, it's so rewarding.
I
So
mean, I'm glad you asked that question.
Oh
'cause
yeah, that's a good question.
such a good question.
I mean, but that's why I love your music, because that's why I asked you earlier, like, do you create better from a dark place or better from a good place? Because some people look at music as we're just supposed to just do this for fun, and this is something that's cool to do, and
So much more than
we look like this. This is something that's gonna make us a lot of money, and
Right.
people look at the glitz and the glamour, but they don't look at the real artists in the game. They go through a whole lot of stuff.
Hell. Say hell.
Yeah.
Hell.
Hell, BS. They go through a whole
All
lot.
of the above.
And the funny
unthinkable.
thing is, I learned from Jill Scott, because Jill Scott said it. She said jazz was never. It was invented in the dark. It was not
Literally.
invented in broad daylight.
Absolutely.
Like the beauty of music came from struggle. It came from heartbreak. It came from,
Enslavement.
enslavement, and even
it
in
really
today,
did, yeah.
we know kids loving drugs, and like that has inspired us to want to write. Elton
Yeah.
John, his biggest records were written from talking about his problems, his addictions.
Yes.
From
Talk about
Whitney
a
to
writer.
Brandy,
Love
like
Elton John.
yeah,
Hello, shout
like,
out Elton John.
exactly,
Sure.
like we
God.
all
He is
go
dope.
through something. So I'm
Yes.
glad you asked that question, because even with me, like I've always told my friends, like they was like, man, like that makes you more confident that you able to admit that you like to talk about your insecurities. But when I create, people say it's something different about you. I like your music. Because it's something that I can't pinpoint, but you're authentic. Because
I was just about to say that.
So
That's
was I.
it.
It goes back to
That's it.
authenticity. Like
Yeah.
so that's why, yeah.
Yes.
That's why I was saying I definitely respect what you do. Because like she said, when you came in the room, it was like,
An
oh yeah,
aroma.
it's
Yes.
like
No doubt.
it's not just your music, but also you can tell as a person, like
Yeah.
she went through a lot, but you can tell in the art, like she, can nobody like compare her to nobody, even though we say like you sound like this person, because we all got inspiration.
Yeah.
Right.
For sure.
But,
But-
there's definitely a focus point.
Exactly.
It's definitely a focus point.
But yeah, but all respect to you though for being
No
your
doubt.
true self, because it's very hard out here for artists just to just say, look, I struggle with this, so this is what inspires me to create. So all love, it's especially to all the female artists out there.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
so that's a blessing too, because
Yeah.
I'm an advocate for female artists.
Yeah. So Amy, tell me
Yes.
about the video called Homecoming.
Yes, homecoming, man. Homecoming was fun. My friend, she actually allowed me to use her space
Okay.
to
Okay.
record that, so we recorded that there. Oh man, shout out Kamara for that. Thank you, girl.
Hey, Kamara.
Yeah, we just went in there and we did it. I had a vision. Oh man, his name. Oh, it's escaping me now.
Touch Lord.
Man, I know. Guys,
Lord.
guys come through. Von Verez, yes.
There it
Shout
is.
out.
Wait.
Okay.
I love you, Von.
Wait, Vaughn?
Yeah, Von Perez.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
You know,
yes.
yeah. He's got like purple butterflies and all stuff on his stuff. He's crazy.
It's dope.
Okay, he's crazy. Shout out. Actually, he'd be a great person to come on the show too, because he's
got it.
really in touch with community and culture right now. He's doing a lot right now. I'm really proud of him. So shout out Vaughn.
Shout out Vaughn.
But he reached out to me. He said, "Hey, I want to do this for you," because he actually shot my my Spells trailer video.
Okay.
With the red and the black lingerie and all that stuff. He shot that trailer for me.
That's amazing.
So we ended up getting back together again, doing Homecoming. And you know, I love Homecoming. And Homecoming has a few different, meanings. Homecoming is not about a home with four walls and a door, right? It's about coming home to someone who makes you feel safe, makes you feel loved, makes you feel wanted, makes you feel good.
How important is that? Yeah.
Because home is here. Home is in my arms. Home is here, with me.
Yes.
And also, homecoming can be about coming home to your damn self.
Oh, that was deep right there.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
No, we got to talk about that. We got to talk
Bars.
about that. Oh,
Bars.
that was good.
Wait a minute,
Bars.
though. So I want them to see this video because that was
Bars.
good.
Wait, we got to talk about
Coming
that.
home to yourself.
Bars.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
a conversation.
Bars.
Okay, I think we may be ready. We need to let the people see this video.
Yes, let's table that.
Come on, let's do it. Homecoming. Homecoming.
Yo, my God.
I promise when you get home that I might give it to you any way that you like. Feeling like I do for you, I don't even have to think twice. You're that nice, step inside. Your body is so precise. You are my vibe, the only one for me and I can't imagine living my life without you. Welcome home, babe. Welcome home. Now that everything feels just right, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're mine. The vibe, it's a hit for me every time. Now come over here, make me wait all night. Welcome home, babe. He's coming home. I welcome him home, open legs wide, open gates while he glides. He's home and he's coming soon. Homecoming, coming in his home. My legs act like arms, embracing him like I missed him. Lower lips on his lips like I kissed him. He's coming home.
Hey.
Yes,
That
my
was deep.
God.
Okay, wait a minute.
Welcome back, loved ones. This
What
thing.
I-
Wait, oh my
Wow, that was
Lord.
deep. So let me do this. I want to give a shout out to Wong Cook for allowing me to host the show
Hey,
on
Ron.
tonight.
Wong?
Wong Cook, Auntie
What's up,
Wong.
Auntie Juan?
Yes, thank you for
Hey.
allowing me to fill in for you on tonight. She's going to be taking a hiatus, and so she'll be off for the whole month of December. But you all stay tuned for the month of January. She'll be coming back with some fresh new artists and
Fresh new.
some fresh much new ideas. But we miss you here on today, and thank you again for allowing me to fill in for you, aka Auntie Wong. We love you. Thank you to BU Radio for always welcoming us in. So warm, and we appreciate them. They are like family to us.
Definitely.
TheTrail.com. We love y'all. Thank you so much for having us. But we are looking forward to some great things here with BU Radio. So we love y'all out there. For everybody tuning in, thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop it right there in the queue, and we will answer those questions for you. But let's get back to this video that we just saw. And she dropped a bomb on us about coming home to yourself.
Can we talk about that?
That is some deep stuff.
Can we talk about
Man,
Real deep.
almost like examining yourself,
Yeah.
examining the woman in the mirror
Yeah.
when nobody else can see the flaws but you. No,
Yeah.
we're not talking about our physique. We're talking about some deep stuff, some scars, some scar tissues that nobody has been aware of, that maybe we don't want to talk about. Girl, you hit some stuff right there.
No doubt.
Elaborate on what you just said.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, from personal experience, it's so easy when you rush into a relationship that you want to cater and do all the things for someone else that you easily can forget about yourself.
Absolutely.
And you can mistake selfishness for self-care. It's two different things. It's okay to set aside
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
for yourself
Uh-huh.
and for your partner.
Yeah.
That's good.
But we should be careful not to live our whole life for someone else and forget about ourselves, because 10 years down the road and now you're not with this person, you're left with asking yourself,
Talk
what?
about it. Yeah.
Who am I again?
Yeah. Yeah.
You've taken on
Talk about
you've
it.
taken
Talk
on an
about it.
identity of a whole other person that
Yeah.
you've forgotten who Amy is.
That's
What
facts.
do I want? What do I like to do? What do I like to watch? What
Right.
music do I like to listen to? You
Talk
forget
about
because
it.
you're catering so much of yourself to this person that just spit to you, just fade away into memories, and you forget. And then you
God.
spend the rest of the next 2-3 years finding yourself again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So homecoming, when I say coming home to yourself, it's like, don't forget about you too. Don't forget to run that bath for yourself. Don't forget to cook that meal for yourself. Don't forget to hug yourself, love yourself, affirm yourself, remind yourself that you're worthy, that you're able, that you're capable, and you're powerful.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Yeah, see,
Affirmations are very important.
Yes.
As you said, affirm. You have to talk to yourself. You have to affirm and say positive things to yourself. I have things taped on my mirror
Yes.
in my dressing room
Same.
that I repeat to myself all the time.
Yes.
And it has worked for
works.
me. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
Does
all.
work.
It's
That's why.
magic.
Yes, come
It's
on
magic.
here. So you speak those things that be not
Spells.
as though they were.
Spells.
And so, yeah, I understand
spell.
what you mean about affirmations. I know my son Derek had something he wanted to say to you.
I did.
Yes, you said you wanted to talk to her about.
I was listening to all this powerful information.
Right, I know
I
that's right.
forgot.
Just
I
take it all
forgot.
in.
I really forgot about every
the
question.
Dilla, the Dilla
Oh,
situation.
Jay Dilla. I mean, before I get to that though, I'm listening to all this informative information. So that's probably why I
Okay.
forgot the question.
It's a great
Okay.
conversation.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
That's
You
all
know,
right.
you know, I really feel like I'm in church. I feel like I'm listening to two powerful evangelists in a row. You know, and one over here.
Take your
just saying-
text. Somebody put the cash app in right
like
now.
left ear, right ear.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, right.
I'm hearing it, you know what I'm saying? But no, I'm observing. This is amazing, and it's funny because it's like when I listen to her, it's like I don't really see you as a neo soul artist. I just see you just as an artist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. That's
Yeah.
it.
You know,
Just, yeah,
that's what
speaking
you
facts.
was saying earlier. Like, don't
appreciate
put
that.
me in no box though.
Yeah.
You know,
Don't
like
do it.
you know, like because I'm an artist. Like you said, the next album you do is gonna sound different, but it's gonna be you. You know,
Yes.
Absolutely.
you know, we don't really like to be put in the genre. So, but if it's what you're talking about that's like affirmation and words have power. Like it's really it's a serious thing. But she want me to ask you about Jay Dilla
Talk to me.
because I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan.
Uh-huh.
And when I listened to your album, I was listening to Hoodoo.
Yes.
You know, drums and you
That
know,
lo-fi vibe.
you know the
Yeah.
you know the downbeat and the D'Angelo. That's why
Yes.
you came in here. I was like, she's one of the original Soulquarians.
Mm-hmm.
She's got added to the list.
So cool.
Absolutely.
Like, what got you into Jay Dilla's music, and how did that inspire your album?
D'Angelo kicked that off for me.
Oh yes.
D'Angelo kicked that off. The work that he did with D'Angelo, I was like, who? Then I started wanting to learn about production, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because I feel like it's important for an artist to know who's writing songs and who's producing songs, not only the person that's singing them and performing them.
Right.
But with Jay Dilla, when I heard So Far to Go, you have come so far, you got so far
Yes.
to go. I was
It's a
like,
classic.
let's go.
Yes.
You know, let's go. Which was Common and D'Angelo, produced by
Yes.
Jay Dilla.
It's definitely a
Yes.
sound.
Common's crazy too. You know, it's just like, then we got Bilal. There's just
The entire movement.
the neo
Yes,
soul
it's
movement.
definitely a whole
is-
sound,
It's
man.
beautiful. And
Yeah.
it has served foundation for so many of us to do our thing. Like, they really laid down that foundation so strongly for us.
Yes.
And there's so much gratitude for just laying the land. But like, yeah, Jay Dilla, man, it's just something about his production. It's like he really had an understanding of sound, which is really important when you're in the work of production. You really have to understand how sound works. And I feel like he was a genius when it came to that.
When you said D'Angelo, I was like, I already knew. Cause when I heard Hoodoo, I was the first. What I thought about, like the mixture of D'Angelo and a little bit of Dilla. When he do, I'm like, I hear it. So it's like we're on the same page. Cause it's like, let me ask her. Cause I know a lot of the drum sounds. Cause I'm big on like upbeat 90 BPM.
Yes, sir.
And I definitely heard that on Hoodoo. So I had to ask you. She said, "Can I read your bio too?" It said Jay Dilla and Common. I grew up
Sure.
being a big Common fan.
Yes.
For sure.
You know, actually, my mom knows that. I think that was
Yes.
the first
I
hip
used
hop.
to love her.
Yeah, I used to
What?
love. Yes, I used to love her. The
Let's-
light.
The light is.
Yeah.
The
Sheesh.
light.
It's still fresh as can be, though, ain't it?
Man,
Yes,
the-
just-
It come on anywhere. It don't matter what time of
You
day.
stop dead in
Everybody
your tracks.
jam into that.
Yes.
true.
That's classic sound.
Yeah.
Definitely a classic.
And love of my life. And
Ooh.
I ain't trying to.
Dun,
Okay,
dun,
I ain't
dun,
trying to
dun,
go.
Nah. Okay, no.
Let's go.
Yes, yes.
Hell yes.
I ain't trying to get in too deep. I'm sorry. Okay.
So,
cool.
so one of my favorites that I heard, not that all the music we love, me and my son was rocking to it all the way here, vibing, I should say. One of my favorites was Fallen Star.
Oh,
You like Fallen
I mean,
Star,
I
yeah.
really wanted him to put it on repeat, but he wanted to kind of
Wow.
listen to more of the music so he could kind of study it and feel your vibe. But Fallen Star, man, that caught my attention. I was like zoning out. I kind of imagined myself being at home. I love incense and I love candles.
oh yes.
And I was like, yo, I could vibe to this at home.
Oh yes.
So Fallen Star,
Yes.
tell us about Fallen Star.
Man, Fallen Stars.
Torn cutting up.
I wasn't
They
ready.
bad. Y'all gonna get put in the corner. We like,
Right,
we're gonna separate y'all.
right.
Fallen Stars, man. Fallen Stars, honestly, was inspired by my father and my mother. So if I could break down the lyrics briefly, I won't get into it too deep, but in the first verse it says, "Bright lights, 4th of July, I could see your smile from miles away." When I was growing up, my dad and I used to sit on the roof of the house and watch the fireworks every 4th of July. That was our thing that we did together. And we smile and laugh and joke, so that's where that lyric came from. I love it when we sway, won't you swing my way? So my mom taught me how to dance. So when I was really young, she taught me how to dance. So I would like step on her feet and she would dance with me and teach me. So she taught me how to salsa, bachata, merengue, all that stuff. So I know how to do all that stuff. Yes,
right.
it's
Yes.
Oh, you can
Okay.
move.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
all
I got
right.
a little I got a little hot sauce in me, okay? I got
Come
a
on,
little
hot sauce. All right,
picante,
spice,
okay?
baby. All right,
Yes.
Okay.
I got that Puerto Rican adjacent vibe going on.
Uh-oh.
Listen.
All right.
And then it just goes into falling for you. So I just feel like I was always and forever falling in love with my parents.
Aw.
And they were always falling in love with me. And I just feel like they are my fallen stars. You know, they fell from heaven here and then they fell right back up. You
Wow.
know? So
That's
they are my stars and they're my fallen stars. So so that is what the song is about.
Beautiful. So we want them to hear this.
We got to
So we got to let y'all hear. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Turns out, I really do love you. fall for you every time. Our evolution steals my exhale, leaving me begging for breath only as long as you are the air. I'll wait on your coast, I'll drift and stare at clear night skies filled with tiny bursts of manifestations. You gift me with dimension and blind me with the light of zodiac.
Yo, I'm in. Let me get some incense, some
we a
candles.
fan.
That was dope.
I need a glass of wine.
I would've
Me and
brought the
Torn your
incense.
That
biggest
was
fans.
so
Yo.
dope.
Me and Torn your biggest
Appreciate
fans.
Man, okay,
Listen.
I was trying not to vibe, but it's so
I
relaxing
need
and
some incense
soothing.
right about now.
Yes, if I had I love burning incense. My son be like, Mom, what are you
Yes.
burning?
Light it up.
Vibes.
Man, I
Light
love
it
me some
up.
incense and some
Right.
candles. It sets the mood.
It's
Yes.
important.
Yes. So Falling Star, I'm sorry, that's my favorite one.
Thank
You
you.
all
I'm
need to
sorry.
go look for Amy Divine. She's gonna let you know where you can find her. But
Find her.
But before we get there,
Yes.
Amy, you did that.
Thank you so
that
much.
that was alluring. That was sensuous. That was. I can't even find any more. Y'all got any more words to describe that song?
Let me tell
Exuberant.
you something.
Okay, watch your tongue, sir. Watch your tongue. Whatever you about to say,
Let me tell you something.
Yes.
You did that.
Thank you.
baby.
Wow.
Like Brandon, yeah.
I appreciate that so much. Thank you
Yes,
so
that,
much.
that was beautiful.
Gratitude.
That's my favorite.
Gratitude.
So where do you see yourself? Let's say, I don't want to take you too far away. Let's say 3 years
That
from
was
now.
my question.
Oh, I'm sorry, I took it. You're the co-host. I'm the host. Okay.
let me sit
Hello?
back. My business.
Right,
Filling in
respect-
for Wong Cook.
Respect
All
the
right.
Yeah.
mic. Respect
Shout
the
out.
mic.
Yes.
Girl.
Shout out to Wong Cook, aka Auntie Wong. Thank you
Hey,
again for
shout out,
allowing us to
Wong.
fill in the seat for you while you're traveling
Fill
back
in.
home.
Safe
We
travels.
appreciate you for having us. BU Radio, we love y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all have
all
taken
about
us
you,
in as
baby.
family. Natrell.com. We love you, man. But we love our
Right.
BU
Solid,
Radio
my brother.
family. But yeah, so where do you see yourself in the next 3 years?
3 years. Man, I'm just trying to get through this EP, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Girl.
I mean, to keep it really broad, just through the things that I've been manifesting, I really see possibly 2 more EPs under my belt, touring, and just touching others with my music. Just
Yes.
a broader fan base, just to touch more and talk to them more, tour around to different places, have different conversations, be more connected to myself spiritually and connected to others around me, including Gaia, nature, earth,
Yeah.
universe, moon
Yes.
and sun. That is where I see myself in 3 years, more enlightened, more connected. Yes.
You
more,
got it,
more
girl.
love.
She should have put her. She should have been on a Soul Cipher yesterday.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Y'all had a
Dude.
soul cipher?
No,
Well,
for,
on
for
the
the
Soul
Train
Train
Awards.
Awards.
Yeah, you would
You'd
have
have
fit right in. Yes.
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
right before Music Soul Child.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
We needed you.
That's perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. Speaking
Yes.
of cipher, we got about 10 minutes left.
Yeah, come on,
already.
bring it.
We got 10 minutes left. Sister Miss Terry, didn't you release a new single recently?
Ooh.
Yes, I did. So let's do this though. Before we do that, because she spit so much fire.
Man,
We got
Bars.
keep going.
we got to see her video that she did called Fire. I'm telling you all, you got to meet her in person, and if you are creative, you'll be able to feel the vibe.
Wow.
She carries some fire.
It's
Okay.
peaceful though.
Yeah, it's beautiful fire.
Peace
As I
fire,
said, the
yeah.
aroma, man, she is lit. And so we
Wow.
want to hear and see this video fire. Y'all ready to hear that?
Oh, I am.
Let's do
I
the
know I
darn
am.
thing.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
do
go.
it.
Y'all so cool.
These bars.
Oh,
I didn't know if you had in the trail,
Yes.
but it's
yeah. Wow. This is a real good show.
Through the fire, I walk through the flame. Let's go higher, like paper plane. Anything that you want, I'll bring. Any song that you need, I'll sing. La 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 la, la 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 la, hey, la 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 la, hey. 'Cause I got you, and you got me too. 'Cause I want you, and you want me too, yeah.
Soul Sister.
Oh my gosh.
She named that properly Fire. We was all here bumping to that, y'all.
Listen,
Man, that was dope. I love that.
take me to a place.
Yo, time is like moving so swiftly.
fast.
Are we done already?
We wish we could be here a little bit longer, but I need her to give you where you can find her. If she's going to
Yes.
be anywhere local, where she's going to be, we can find her and go support her, because this young lady, she got the fire. So
Wow.
tell us where we can find you.
Okay. Well, you can find me on Instagram, XO Amy Divine. That's XOAMIDIVINE. New stuff coming soon. Website coming soon. EP coming soon. Tours coming soon. But I should be performing at Level 1 Bar
Yes.
really soon.
Yes.
What's up?
As soon
Oh,
as I have
yes.
those details, I will be letting everybody know.
Please
So
Absolutely.
I definitely will love to see y'all.
We will be
Y'all
in
and
the
y'all.
house.
Oh, we will
There.
be
Yes,
there.
I'm
lady,
going.
we are
Let me tell you
there.
something. We
I'm
will
going.
be there. Okay,
Love
We
that.
will be
I don't
there.
like listening to everybody, but I sure come to
He
your
does-
show.
he does
And
not
he
like that.
doesn't.
That's
He
the
doesn't come
gospel
out to hear
truth.
nobody but his mama.
Nobody. No, not
That's a plus
soul.
right there.
Right.
That's a plus. But yeah, we were so happy to have you here, and
Thank you.
we are definitely going to stay in touch. We have some things that we're planning, and we want you to be a part of it, because you bring the fire. And again, your aroma, girl.
Ooh,
Everybody
it's the
ain't
aroma
ready for this
me.
aroma, girl. Yeah.
Thank you
So
so
guys,
much,
you want to
y'all.
take it from here?
Well, I was too early, but I'm gonna do it again. Auntie, she released a new single called "It's Not Worth It."
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
right. Make sure y'all go.
Produce
Yeah.
my baby boy.
Yeah, make sure y'all
produced.
go to Spotify, all digital, all streaming platforms. I believe you
Everywhere.
charted number 20 in Canada. We charted number 14 on all Amazon bestseller.
Yep.
So make sure y'all go check that out. And also shout out again to the lovely Amy Divine.
Amy Divine.
You know,
Gratitude,
you know-
gratitude,
Yes.
blessings and peace and love.
Listen,
Thank you so
I
much.
got all love for all female artists that's actually doing their thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So salute to y'all. And it's your boy D Rim.
Signing off.
Yo,
Peace.
All right. It's not worth it.
All right, so I love you. I love this relationship, but
Why
we're not
do you
going
keep
to do
using that
it.
word love? I don't think you love it.
Because
I
I
don't think
actually
you know what love
mean
is.
it. I actually mean it. So you can't really.
No,
just,
no,
you're
you
not
don't.
even letting me finish though.
No.
Like, you're not letting me finish though. Okay, well let me ask you a question. Since you're about to lick the door, like, doesn't the good time, doesn't that matter to you? Are you finna let all this go? Is that what you finna do?
How do you not at the expense of my broken heart?
Love of my life. You asked for the chance to be your wife. Waste of my time. Had me thinking you were Mr. Right. Yeah, you was putting work. Don't compare to the hurt. Did you ever take the time to see? Did you know that we weren't meant to be? So listen. No, 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 no. Time isn't worth the broken heart. Isn't worth the broken heart. Time isn't worth the broken heart. Isn't worth it. Time isn't worth the broken heart. No, it's not worth it. Love of my life, I see you did not read between the lines. Chasing statues, that loneliness is how I feel sometimes. It's all in the past now, look at what we made now. Only thing in my life that's right now. Only thing that I'll never regret now. So listen. Good time. Good time. Is it worth it? Isn't worth the broken heart. Is it worth all the crying, fussing, and fighting? Is it worth that I had our son to rely on? Is it worth that you kept me on red, no replying? Is it worth that I had to put on